Hey, I'm sitting outside here, outside of outside of the Westerly Hotel, and I'm about ready to go into a networking event. It's something that I have to do a lot of these days, or actually get to do a lot of these days as a coach. And a lot of my business is about having conversations with people and meeting new people. And I was just thinking about this and thinking about what it used to be like for me to talk with people, to meet new people. I remember how nervous I used to get, and even today I still have these. I still feel, I guess, what you might call nervousness. And I wanted to give you a bit of an idea of something that I learned that really helped me to get past my anxieties of meeting new people, especially, and as well as getting past my anxieties of teaching and talking in front of groups of people. There's this time when I was having probably about 15 years ago. I was having a lot of panic attacks, and if you don't know what that means, it's what it really feels like is it kind of feels like you're gonna die, but you're not actually, there's nothing actually wrong with you, but you feel like the world is coming to an end. Like you're so scared, you're so nervous. Your mind just goes crazy, thinking like you feel like you're literally gonna die, and your heart is racing, and feels like you're gonna have a heart attack. And as I was trying to figure out how to overcome this, I came across this author, and I to this day haven't been able to find out who it was, but he's just shared this idea that it's always stuck with me. And that idea is that when a person has a panic attack, what there's kind of two responses that they're going to have. One is that they're going to want to fight it. As a human, when we get scared, we have two responses generally, which is fight or flight. We're going to fight it. We're going to try to resist it. We'll try to, bear down and suck it up and just deal with it. Or the other response might be we'll try to run away from it. We'll try to be like try to get away from the fear. And the thing is, there's this counterintuitive thing that happens with panic attacks, which is that when you try to fight it or when you try to run away from it, it just actually makes the panic attack worse. And what the author proposed is that what you do is you just kind of accept your situation. You allow yourself to experience whatever it is that your body is experiencing. So if you're at the time I having these weird, I would see the things would kind of shake and jitter visually for me. And so what I would do is I would just focus on being with it, like make it worse, try to really accept it, try to make that jitteriness go even more extreme. And as I did that, the panic attack actually went away, because it gave my body a third option. I didn't have to just run away from it or fight it. I could actually just embrace it and enjoy it, so to speak. And the thing is, I use that same idea now, and I've used it a lot with when I speak in front of groups, or when I teach a class, or when I really start to feel this nervousness, or this energy in my body that I'm calling nervousness. What I actually do is I just treat it like it's just a thing that's going on in my body. It's an experience I'm having. Maybe call it energy. I might label it as or call it nervousness, but really it's an experience my body's having, and it wants to have it. So what I do is I allow the energy, I allow the nervousness, the jitteriness, whatever it is. Try not to label it as anything, but just allow the experience. And so I actually will often harness that before actually going and speaking in front of a group. Is I'll take that energy and I'll use that jitteriness, that buzz, to actually really empower the openings of my speeches. So what I wanted you to get from this is that whenever you're in a situation, maybe going into a job interview, when you're going to start, if you network, you want to meet people, and or you're going to do a presentation, this is a different way of thinking about how to walk through, how to get through the situation. So really just to try to embrace the experience and allow it. And the result of that is that it actually gives your body a third option rather than the fight or the flight aspect. So that was that's something that really came to my mind. I wanted to share something that's helped me out a lot, especially in the last 5 years. The last thing so that's what I had to say to you today. Just remember that you see what you believe. Bye now.